And we're live, everybody. At least according to this thing, it says we're live, so I guess we're live. What is going on? Happy World Vape Day, everybody. Let's see who we got.
It's not International Vape Day, it's World Vape Day.
Yeah, World Vape Day. World Vape Day, International Vape
I
Day.
got it confused earlier. So.
Every day should be Vape Day, but let's see. We got V-Dog out there in the chat. What's up, V-Dog? Duncan Yo-Yo, Net Reality. Good day, good evening to you, sir. About 2 a.m. for you. Fee, what's up, Fee? Thanius Bullis, how are you, sir? Amber K, what's up, Amber? Al Ben, Luke Loop. What's going on? Tam's in the chat. Slushy, what's up, Slushy? What's going on, brother? So yeah, today's been a very, very, very busy day. There's the man, the real man, myth, and the legend, Mr. Addy Tooney, in the house, in the chat. He was busy today too.
Wait, I have on live chat. Where's Addy Tooney?
Right below Slushy.
Oh, hi, Felicia. There he is. I see him. Okay. I got him.
Dave Flowers, what's up? Yeah, today's been a busy day. I started off right off the bat. I got up a little bit late, but nothing crazy, like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And I saw that there was a Vape TV. They have a channel, and they had a channel basically today dedicated to World Vape Day. And they did I guess it started like, for us it'd be super early in the morning. I think they're in Australia, or maybe somewhere in Europe. It says like CET. I think it's Central's European time or something like that. I'm not sure what it was, but they were definitely in a totally different time zone, way over somewhere. And they ran like a 7-hour stream. So it was kind of like one of my shows when we really get drinking good, but theirs actually had way more content. And it was really interesting. They had the founder of Inco on there. She was telling her story. There was one section that was not in English. We would have needed Nashef to translate because it was from Brazil. But then I don't think he speaks Portuguese, so it probably wouldn't have done any good.
I think it's all the same.
No, he's from Ecuador. It's totally different. Totally different.
Be nice.
He's not really from Ecuador like that.
No.
Just kidding.
Well, they're like right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
No, but okay.
He's from Guatemala or something.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's a Guat.
Raven.
He's also
Raven.
from South Pole.
Oh yeah, he's down that way.
He moved. He was from Miami for a little bit too.
Yeah, until he got deported.
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah, he was almost like a American Corona, right?
Yeah.
He was American for a while, wasn't he?
Pretty much. Forrest, what's up, Forrest?
And they shipped him back. Now he's Ecuadorian.
I'm sure he's happy to be home. So, Max, you guys were really busy today, huh? I mean, I didn't get a chance to see how long Wayne's stream went earlier today. That's why I was kind of surprised you popped in.
I think it was like a 3-hour stream.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't awful. I had no idea what. I mean, I kind of knew. I asked him what we were gonna do, but I didn't know like all the stuff that we were gonna do. He had some cool stuff planned. It was
that's
neat.
cool.
It was like clicking around like from some of his old videos, and talking about older recipes and stuff like that. We were mixing up recipes from 2010.
Oh damn!
They weren't that.
I
good.
kind of watched a little and saw that.
Yeah, they weren't that good.
Which ones did you end up doing?
They probably more mouth to lung back then. So.
Well, yeah, and then we were trying them like with normal like everyday devices like we use now, and so like he did we were testing like Loran's flavors at like 15 and 20%.
Oh god.
and then we all did like a couple different RY4s and stuff like that, and then I had one that was like, I think it was 17% Flavor West lemonade and 2% TPA key lime with like 1% sweetener. And
pretty good.
It was like straight cleaning products.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
really.
I think they would probably clean your whole you wouldn't get bronchitis from it. That's for damn sure.
I think the whole point of the show was for us to all just buy new atomizers and just fuck up the ones we have, because
Right.
They were all pretty terrible.
Yeah, Vape Ross Vape says every store in Center City, Philadelphia has been looted. I saw they have a curfew until 6 a.m. And
Oh, really?
I have
What's going on?
Oh, they had protests
Same
and
thing that happened
riots,
in
and
Atlanta, probably.
same thing happened in Atlanta, Minneapolis, Washington D.C., many places. Oh, they're even rioting in Utah. I mean, it's all over the country right now. I mean, I'll just we'll just put it out. I'm just gonna put it out there. This is gonna be my one and only statement about it. You know, the man's been arrested. I guess he's out on bail, and that has people pissed off. But the cop's been arrested. It's a horrible situation. There's no excuse. He was 1,000,000% in the wrong, regardless of if they knew each other or not. You know, he committed murder, and cops don't need to be. I mean, it turned into a racial issue, which, of course, it's going to, because you have a white cop and and George Floyd, obviously was black. And I mean, it's wrong, but looting and destroying your city, no. There is no fucking, there's no excuse for it. None whatsoever. Protesting, yes, absolutely. You have your right. That is that's your First Amendment right. Or no, which I forget the Constitution, which right it is, but it's in the Constitution that you have the right to assemble and protest. And granted, right now you should be social distancing still, so you got to be careful doing it. But obviously, from what I've seen, ain't nobody being fucking careful about a goddamn thing. 13th Amendment. Okay, Addie, thank you. Yeah, I mean, because somebody
looters are out there 6 feet away. Oh, that's hilarious.
Because somebody got killed, I'm gonna go break in. I'm gonna go bust through a Target and steal a fucking flat screen. No, that's not how it fucking works. You want a flat screen? Get a fucking job like everybody else. All right, it's bullshit.
Exactly.
You have people. I mean, you have people in your own community that you are stealing from, all because, and you want to use the murder of an African American man that had no right to be murdered as the reason for it. No. Bullshit. Total fucking bullshit. If you want to call me racist for it, go ahead. If you want to unsubscribe to the channel to call me racist, bye, Felicia. But no, it's just wrong. It is absolutely wrong every way around. It's the act was wrong and the reaction was wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And now I'm done talking about it. Prayers to everybody that's involved in the cities that are being destroyed right now, to the families of the victim, to the police officer and his families. Prayers to them as well, because especially the families, they're going to go through a really, really, really bad time for an unforeseeable future. All right, I'm done.
Forever.
Yeah, it's World Vape Day. We have many more positive things to talk about than what's going on with all these people in these cities. One thing I do want to do, and most of you have me on Instagram or on Facebook. If you want a link to the stream to come in to tell your vape story, just send me a message. I'm not going to put it in the chat because that's when shit goes sideways. But if you want to come on and you want to tell your vape story, please do, because that's what today's about. Where we all started and where we want to, where we want vaping to go, and that's where it's been all day. We've been, as we all know, we're preaching to the choir here. We've been under attack for the longest time now. Because we're not conforming to what the government wants. They want us to still be smoking. They want us to be paying the $15 a pack for a pack of cigarettes. They want us to be sucking the life out of the healthcare system. With having all kinds of illnesses. I mean, look at what's going on in Nova Scotia with Ray Yeats. Because he's a vapor, they've classified vaping at the same as smoking. So he is losing his oxygen at the end of the month. Well, Monday. He has to pay
Wait,
for his
who
own.
is this? Say it
Ray,
again.
Ray Yeats, the founder of basically the Canadian Smoke Free Association,
Nova Scotia.
yeah, in Nova Scotia. But he started for like the entire country of Canada. He started vaping in 2013. He basically got everything started in Canada as far
Wait,
as
he's losing his oxygen because he's
a vapor. Yeah. Because
and
They're not going to pay for it.
yeah, they're not gonna pay for it. He's gonna have to pay for it on his own, and he couldn't even get into an assisted living facility with his wife who has dementia because he's a vapor.
but wait, what if he was a smoker?
No, they're classifying
No.
vaping the same as smoking.
Oh, so it would be the same. I got you. So they're putting it in the same realm as smoking. I got you.
Yeah.
And this
Bobby
is in
Craig, what's going on? Yes.
Nova Scotia. Okay.
Yeah, it's in Nova Scotia. Fidalgo, why are all these shows giving me a headache today? No offense. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of us are probably beating on the same drum right now. Slushy, your posts are getting banned. On what platform are they getting banned? Marsh, yeah, $50 a pack over in Australia. I heard, yeah, your taxes are ridiculously high for cigarettes.
Yeah. The Delgo, you want
50.
You want to run the world together?
Yeah,
$50 a pack.
Yeah, $50 Australian. So it's about $4 US,
so
but
it's like
still,
$1. Yeah.
yeah.
It's about $1.50.
Yeah.
Wow. That's no, it's still that $50 Australian is still a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that really, like 35? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Is it really?
I
Like,
mean, it's
Australia's not real.
still extremely expensive.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Right.
But hey, that's what you do. That's what you
Yeah.
pay for that. Live in that.
Exactly.
Horrific.
I'm checking to make sure nobody else has hit me up. Yeah. Okay. All right, $15 Australia is 10 US. So yeah.
How much are they in the U.S.? I have no clue.
Yeah, pack of 25s.
Like
It's 34
13.
bucks. But yeah, Marsh saying 50, saying 34. Yeah, probably 34 is probably on the low end. Where Marsh is, they're 50. Australia, yeah, 15 Australia is 10 US. So 30. Yes, there's about 35 bucks a pack. Yeah, $34 Australian. I mean, $34 US is probably what Bowles is saying. Okay, makes sense. Just making sure I know it. Okay. So, how has everybody's week been besides all the other bullshit? Tam, how's your week been?
Oh gosh, it's been okay. I was supposed to get I was supposed to get stimulated this week with my stimulus check, and I didn't because I goofed it up. I went in to do the no filers tool thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm such a smart person. I put my routing number in as my account number. So guess what? It got kicked back from the bank, and I didn't get my stimulus check.
I'm just trying to figure out
I
how
didn't get mine
come
either.
there wasn't like a fail safe when you did that would say, hey, this routing number
Hey,
doesn't
dumbass,
exist.
you did it wrong. No.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I put the same number in twice. And I did.
Yeah.
No, nothing. No, there was nothing. No. So anyway.
You know everything else.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I will get my check. It said maybe 2 weeks later. But whatever. It's just, it is what it is. It's my fault. I can't blame the government. It's my fault.
Yeah.
So
The
anyway.
IRS has my birthday wrong. I fixed
Oh,
that.
dang.
Yeah,
What, do they think you're
but they
older
know
or
it's wrong. I think it's the day, and I'm sure
the
that.
day.
Sure that, yeah, like I don't know exactly what it is, but they won't tell me what it is because then if they tell me what it is, I would just go in and put that as my birthday. But trying to get that fixed is impossible. You have to go through.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Social Security.
yeah.
And they want
Other than that,
original driver's license.
it gave me like a massive headache because I'm like, how could I be so down? You start thinking these things in your head, like, what an idiot, and then it makes you so ill that you did something like that. Because $1,200. That's $1,200. I could have had.
You were saying you're going to be stimulated. Did you already have a cart at like Adam and Eve, and now you can't purchase it?
Yeah, I have a few carts in places, and I can't buy I needed this money to buy the stuff in the carts, and I can't do it. And so it's like I got this massive migraine, and I'm listening to Fidalgo. He's getting headaches. So there you go. There's where my headache come from. So, but it got better. I went yesterday, got up really early, which oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did. Because I had to drive through Atlanta yesterday.
Yeah, and Atlanta's reopened.
I went and got my son, and we were back through Atlanta and back in, we're in the South Side before, 2:00 yesterday. And then apparently all hell broke loose in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So we missed all that, thankfully.
Yeah, tomorrow should be fun for me going around Atlanta. Tomorrow afternoon sometime. Hey, Nance. What's up, Nance? Cherokee. What's up, Cherokee? Oh, we just lost Max for a second. Yeah, Atlanta was open. Yeah, you're right. Yes, not now. So, Max, you guys were busy this week.
Yeah, our channel's been going through a lot of changes, so we're we've been having a lot of stuff go on. We're trying to get used to the whole new format and everything of what we're doing, so it's kind of confusing too, like explaining it to everybody, but we're gonna have like a whole thing. It's already on the website, but we're gonna have stuff updated because the audience is also a little confused right now too, because when we changed stuff when Nashef was away, we decided that we're actually going to keep some parts of it. So other than that, like episodes are back, but we have like a rotating schedule now. So
yeah,
it's been busy. Yeah, we got a lot of busy work going on too. So
yeah, I did end up missing Thursdays to see if you guys made any adjustments to the passion fruit tea.
No, the one thing that when we first tried it with the Inawera one, it was just like really, really harsh and like floral.
Mm-hmm.
And we just went with dragon fruit and it seemed to fix it for us.
It sweetened it up, right?
Yeah, it really just made it like all more balanced and basically right across the board. It was like passion fruit juice with the sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
And I really was a fan of the Flavora lemon tea with the sweet tea. Before we were doing vape train sugarcane with TFA sweet tea, but if you can add lemon to it, like something with a fruit, then by all means do it. I came across that when we were doing something with coconut, the sugarcane.
Yeah,
so you don't want lemon in that.
So, no,
but no, I was pretty happy with it. I was glad like that it was an even amount of tea to like fruit juice.
Yeah. Yeah, I still have to go back and mix it because when you guys took out the Inawera and you put the TFA dragon fruit in there, all of a sudden, boom, I can mix it now. That was the only flavor I was missing. So,
to be honest, I don't really like Inawera dragon fruit. I think it's like a little bit hard to work with, but we've never.
It's different than the rest of them.
Yeah, and doesn't Flavora make a dragon fruit too? I don't think I've ever tried that one.
Yeah.
Yes, I have it, but I've never used it.
Vape Train makes one. Does Wonder Flavors make one?
No.
Wonder Flavors doesn't make one. They probably will.
Slushy's asking what's the qualification for being a guest on the mixing show.
I'm inviting him right now. Come on.
Yeah, ask. Ask.
He followed me on Instagram this week, and I followed him back, and I'm like, I see his recipes everywhere. He's number 1, number 2, number 4, number 1, and then he's like back. I'm like, who is Slushy? Who is this person? So Slushy, come on.
Yeah.
You're invited. That's your qualification. I invited you.
There you go. Yeah, I did make it on number 1 again, but I guess you can kind of say I cheated because I clickbaited that mix. Anytime you put a hot chick on your thumbnail for a mix, it's gonna get views.
Hey.
Yeah. Work.
Can you blame me?
But it's a good mix. I'm still.
It would be Fidalgo's, right?
I'm vaping it in an RBA base in in this little pod mod, and it's still good in that.
Yeah, that was number 1 for a while, huh?
Yeah, today Tam told me it hit number 1. I knew it was behind Nevin's, but I don't know if Nevin's is expired or if I just jumped ahead of him.
Yeah, slushy for sure.
Yeah, that one looked good. I like the other one too, day drinking. But
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do a version 2 of day drinking. All I'm doing is changing one thing. I'm changing the passion fruit because now I finally got some better passion fruits. So I'm gonna.
that was the only thing I didn't have.
I'm gonna try it with the Wonder Flavors.
The Wonder Flavor is really good.
Yeah, that's what I
What
keep
flavor
hearing.
did you not
Oh, they
have?
do
Max?
have passion fruit.
Max, you should have had citrus soda. You have that, right? Or did you run out of it?
No, I have citrus soda.
Oh, okay.
I just don't have TPA passion fruit. I've never had that one. I didn't even know they made
Oh.
one.
Nobody
It's
told
super
him to
floral.
get it.
Super floral.
It's
No, nobody ever told me to get it. I don't. Let me look at how many recipes use TPA passion fruit.
Flavor West yellow cake replacement.
Jungle Flavors yellow cake.
It's real floral, right, Frank?
It's kind of it's floral and it's also kind of green. I guess you almost want to say.
Yeah,
So it's kind of
101.
weird.
Yeah.
Jungle Flavors is better.
Yeah.
It's
I
definitely
remember-
kind of weird,
like, I
but it's
remember
still,
smelling
it's
it
still,
like
but
years
it's.
ago.
I mean, it worked for that mix, but I just know that the Wonder Flavors one's going to work better.
But you said you use that for
Oh, yeah.
wetness, didn't you?
What, the passion fruit?
Yeah.
No, it was basically one of the main notes of the mix because I was recreating, some abomination that Budweiser made.
Oh. I don't remember what recipe I'm thinking of. I thought you told me you used something for wetness.
That was that in stimulus
It was,
check? Maybe?
it was a recent one.
Yeah, it might have been a stimulus check.
Well, you got double apple forest fruits, kiwi, pineapple, shisha strawberry, and stimulus check.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably made it up. I haven't been
maybe.
sleeping very much,
Uh,
so everything's kind of blurring together.
He does that.
what's up, Mick?
Just,
Actually,
yeah, slushy's number 1 now. I just, and
Oh,
number
nice.
3. Yeah, see?
Awesome. Yeah, Slushy's been. I mean, he's been hitting it out of the park lately. He's been putting some really good mixes
And
up.
he's look at these pictures. Wow.
Yeah, I think he went to Luke Loop school of recipe posting. He's been putting some good stuff up on there. Mick, I haven't seen Kentucky Bill. You might want to do a wellness check on him. He is getting old.
so the recipe that we have coming out soon, the next episode actually looks a lot like your day drinking.
Oh.
I didn't realize that at the time.
Oh, he's pulling. Yeah, I've noticed. Isn't it interesting when you do a recipe and then you go back and like, oh my gosh, did I steal that from? I didn't steal it, but it looks just like somebody else's.
I don't want to talk about it.
yeah.
Oh, is that a story? Okay.
I'll have to.
Yeah.
I'll have to troll it on Tuesday and see
before.
what's going on.
No, it's not anything to do with Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Graham knows exactly what it is. I feel like I always explain this. Rick made fiestas and fiascos,
Yeah.
and I made
And then
all
Max?
day.
Fiestas Fiascos.
Yeah, so I basically
Oh.
made the same recipe, but without. I think his had cream in it, right?
I
Yeah,
think
you were like,
yeah,
who is
yeah.
this mixer, Concrete River? I've never heard of him.
Oh,
I've
jeez.
never seen that recipe.
I honestly had never seen his
It's the
recipe.
same.
Oh.
It was
I
like
know.
the same thing, and
I
his
know, I believe
his
it.
was out for like a long time before mine.
Yeah, 2 years. Who's this mixer, Concrete River? This guy. Never even heard of him. Come on, dude. That's the
Yeah.
greatest thing ever. I think it's great that you guys both came up with same
Fiestas and fiascos.
completely off the wall recipe.
I
Yeah.
did
You guys
it.
both
Like,
came up with Fiestas and Fiascos.
That's funny.
did his have hops in it too? Of course.
Oh
it
yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I think so.
You're talking
For everything
concrete.
that
You're
you had?
talking. It's either gonna have vodka, whiskey, or hops.
did. It's got his is cactus,
Yeah.
cream cheese icing, pink guava, sweet guava, which I hate, vanilla swirl, and Yakima hops.
Ugh.
I've still never tried this recipe. And then
Yeah, you have.
mine. Yeah,
You brought
I guess
one.
I kind of have.
You kind of have.
And mine had like pear, blood orange, Yakima hops, pink guava, cactus. Yeah, so I basically made the same recipe.
You know,
but it didn't have cream in it.
it's like what you do if you sub some things out. Like you made the recipe but didn't have all the ingredients, so you subbed a couple things out.
Yeah, I subbed out all the cream.
No, I believe you actually did.
I don't know.
It's like
What
totally
is his
different
even
than
supposed to
both.
be, though? What is that recipe?
I think it's beer, right? Not beer.
No, that's what mine
I don't
was.
know. It's
Sweet
it's
guava
rich.
with tart grapefruit and hops bitterness, thick, dense, and juicy. Oh,
Now, Tam,
think he was in his,
does that
like,
make it better?
texture
Days
phase.
No to our truck driver.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but yes, it kind of does.
Okay.
Oh shit. Sorry, go ahead.
What's up, Mike? Yeah, Slushy says Concrete River's recipes consist of mostly menthol and blackcurrant.
yeah. Yeah, he likes some weird shit too. Like he likes. That's where him and I completely differ. I don't like menthol or mint at all, and he fucking loves it.
Oh, Addie, I saw that earlier today
That's
when
all
we
he
did
ate
that.
so
And it's, yeah, that mix. Tam, you are
It's
going to put
interesting. I
you
did
are going to put that
for
on
like in 2 minutes.
you are going to put that on all the flavors, right? Because that's definitely all the flavors worthy.
You know what? I would accept one-on-one blueberry and red raspberry.
They're not on.
Hell no.
Wait, oh, you mean VSO? You
Yeah,
said
VSO.
one-on-one.
That's what I mean.
That's
VSO.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, VSO flavors.
The
are-
only thing I
Yeah,
can
why
do
not?
is put it in as something else. With letters.
We need to ask the powers that be at all the flavors
Yeah,
why
well,
VSO
people
isn't.
have it, and the only way to get that to happen is to find the man that invented the site, which is
The one that took my PayPal last month for another 1 year.
yeah, that one, and he's MIA and is basically like, never mind. Is like not gonna do it.
I thought some other people had
Yeah, I'd like to
access
do
to it to be able to do it though.
Yeah, but not they can add flavors to existing flavor brands.
Oh, would
They
they?
can't add
the
new
brand.
flavor company. That's the difference.
Oh, okay.
VSO's not on there at all.
No.
Yeah.
One-on-one is not on there at all.
Oh,
no.
well, we can get
You mean VSO, not 101.
Yeah. Oh shit. Sorry. I'm telling you, I'm getting all mixed up today.
that.
And then is Kim Novatic on all the flavors? I couldn't find it.
Dude, there's no way it is.
Yeah,
And I'm thinking
I would
Kim
doubt it.
Novatic's been around for
Yeah,
a
like-
while. Why wouldn't it be on there?
I don't think they
But
are.
I
They might
swear I
be.
couldn't find it.
Well, Chemnovatic until recently really wasn't a whole, retail.
Not yet. Somebody just said nope, not
No.
yet.
They're
Okay.
not.
So
There
there's
is a-
another brand that's not.
There's a lot of weird stuff on here though, like Bickford and
Yeah, exactly.
Delosi. Like nobody uses Delosi.
Oh, fuck you. Hey, Delosi
I
Pepsi,
only
by the
love
way.
Delosi mango. I
Excellent.
mean, come on. Where is my bottle?
Nothing better.
Mom and pop vapor shop.
Oh no! Oh no! Now that's got one of my favorite all-time flavors, Mom and Pop Vapor Company. It has
Of course, Cam has them
Cookie
all.
Chow.
Like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well,
Right.
I still feel like you're making that shit up.
Cookie Chow?
Cookie
yeah.
Chow. I promise.
Oh, fuck yourself.
If you
Cookie
get it,
Chow.
it's like the best flavor
And
ever.
that brake caliper chow or whatever it is. Caterpillar
one of the-
chow.
Were you one of those kids that ate like dog food growing up?
No, I
No?
did not.
Yeah, me neither.
I was
Taste.
very particular.
Fucking
Actually.
taste and stuff.
I never ate glue either. Why?
Nah,
did
I don't know.
I didn't eat glue. I might have smelled it a little bit.
Because it
but I
smells so
didn't.
good.
Well, that was high school though. That was we were like junior high when it was, building model
Thank you, Sasha.
building model cars and stuff. That testers glue and
Yeah,
yeah, that shit was always fun.
that's.
Yeah, it's Delosi strawberry milk's good too. They're mango and strawberry milk.
I ate a fuck ton of lead paint though.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Shit was good.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
I know.
you're not old enough to know lead paint unless you were living in Flint, and it's because it's in the water supply.
In China.
There's lead paint in houses out here.
Shit,
There's
weird.
probably lead paint in my
Yeah.
house.
And asbestos.
Oh, might be. Oh, asbestos,
There's no
yeah.
asbestos.
There probably is, dude.
There's not asbestos here.
No,
no,
because he probably
no asbestos.
when you bought the house, you had to go through an inspection. They make sure there's no asbestos.
Yeah, no.
It would flunk for that.
Ooh, that sounds good. Espresso.
I feel like you probably.
That's like my mother's house. We put vinyl siding over asbestos
Oh,
shingles.
slushy. That's one of my favorites.
They just said they were just gonna hide it.
Exactly.
We'll just hide the
That's what they
asbestos.
do because they don't want to touch it.
Out of sight, out of
When
mind.
did they stop?
Yeah.
When did they stop using asbestos?
Like in the 70s.
In the 80s.
Yeah. Well,
Well, the
house-
80s when they
70s,
found out they had to start
something like
ripping it all out, but I think they, it was like in the 70s
stopped.
when they stopped using it.
Yeah, my house was built in '75.
I know it was around. Hey, I don't know. Might have it.
No, I
know they
my
really
inspection-
stopped using it when crack came out. People used to pick that up on carpet.
Jeez.
How much asbestos he smoked? Seriously, that was like a big story.
That was the thing.
I heard. That was super. Yeah, like the like the asbestos would fall off the ceiling, and then crackheads would think that was crack when they're on the carpet looking for more crack.
Oh, jeez.
Apparently, I don't know.
I need to reorder Wonder Flavor's berry cobbler. I had it and
That's what I
never
heard.
didn't use it long. I didn't use it and I gave it to Hippie in a trade because he asked for it and it was one that I allowed to go. Oh, asbestos wasn't banned until the 90s. Okay.
Oh, really?
Told you,
Oh, it's probably everywhere in my house.
it's everywhere. It was radon and also some other stuff in your house, probably.
Oh, that's the shit that's probably in the
lead
water
paint and
supply.
asbestos, so
I don't, but at least I don't have lead paint.
yeah. Are you sure? You're
I
not
don't.
sure.
There's like no paint in my house. It's all fucking paneling. Look at this room. Paint.
No, that means they're covering something.
No, I've ripped it down. It's just they were just old people liked paneling a lot.
You can
Yeah.
paint over your
They
paneling.
love it.
Yeah, I've been I'm fucking so sick of painting right now.
I
I've been
know.
painting all upstairs, and I still have to paint this room. Oh, I fucking hate painting.
Yeah, you
When
have
was
a
your
spray
house
gun?
built? Like in the 60s?
Like a paint gun?
Mine was built in
One of
1975.
those.
So
Lynn.
It's not that old.
no, it's not.
Lynn, what's up, Lynn?
Actually, in the
Old enough to
80s
have
is
lead
when
paint,
how.
but
Yeah. I think they stopped using it like 1978 or something.
What, the lead paint?
yeah.
I remember having McDonald's glasses that had lead paint on the glasses, and they just, they had to discontinue them. And that was in the 70s. Remember, my mother had the whole collection, and they stopped doing. And they were like offering people to like take them back. It's like no, just don't use them. Just put them up in the cabinet. And when my mom passed away, I think I ended up getting them. And I think they're in the garage somewhere, still wrapped in newspaper that's 25 years old.
Well,
Poisoning
now, lick
generations.
'em. Yeah, just lick them every once in a while.
Yeah.
Give him a lick.
Yeah.
Yeah, still good.
Lead paint can block Wi-Fi.
What?
I believe it. I could definitely see that happening. You figure lead, they use lead to block fucking X-rays. Radioactive.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Tony Laura, what's up, Tone? Been a minute since I've seen you in chat.
Slushy had those glasses too.
Yeah. So we're probably about the same age. So Graham, what have you been up to?
Licking cups.
How was your week?
Dude, I've had no internet. This week I've had no internet at all.
That's probably a
It's the
good
strangest
thing,
thing
though.
ever.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird though. Like no internet, and my phone, like I had the Wi-Fi only phone for about a couple months, and so I didn't have the phone either, so I couldn't text either. Oh, so
go
weird.
To like
They
Starbucks to
completely
do
feel-
chatterbait stuff.
Yeah, they kicked me out of there though because that was not good. Doing chatterbait at Starbucks,
So weird.
That'd be awkward, yeah.
tight.
Pippa, what's up,
Yeah, it's
Pippa?
super weird, especially because they don't let you inside.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
do it like out on the
No
sidewalk?
corona.
Slushy, I'm 48.
Yeah, I was in the little cafe area in the front.
Yeah,
So,
it
but they
makes it awkward when they put all the chairs up so you can't sit down. So, but you got all that
No,
space.
they turned them upside down. So,
Oh yeah.
right. Yeah.
Set up. The
No, there's
green.
all kinds of people that hang out front of Starbucks.
Yeah, because they can't hang out
Yeah, but
inside, and they
brands-
want people to know that they go to Starbucks.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Like they lost their whole way. And this corona thing happened. Like they didn't know what to do.
Exactly.
So
People
weird.
reading, like they're still writing their novels, but they're on the sidewalk outside of Starbucks.
Yeah.
They look homeless. They're out there just like
Yeah.
no different. Yeah, they still go there. It's weird. Like they could just get a bag and go home. You know? Beans,
I know, like
take it
they
home and
still
do their
have the
own
drive.
Starbucks.
The drive-through still works, and like it's always backed up, like all the way out the fucking
Yeah.
into the road and shit. It's
Kind
like,
of like Chick-fil-A.
it's like, dude, it's just fucking
Yeah, people are junkies.
like, do you need it? Yeah,
Yeah, good.
exactly. That's what it is. They need their fucking Starbucks.
They
fix.
love it. Yeah, they're all judging everyone, whether it's 9 deep in Starbucks line. They
Yeah, right.
They have to have it. I never got into that. Can you tell the difference between good coffee and bad coffee?
Starbucks coffee makes you poop.
Right.
A lot.
Oh, that stuff is it literally goes through you every way
Yeah, it's-
possible.
It's not good coffee.
I'm not a fan. I'm definitely not a fan.
And people always talking about this Tim Hortons coffee. It's probably better when you go to the shop, but I bought a bag of it. That stuff was not good either.
I love Tim Hortons, but yeah, at the shops I've never actually
Yeah.
brought it home, but it's weak.
That's what my problem was. I used like twice as much, and I was like, this is still fucking weak. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. It doesn't feel like it's like full bodied at all.
No, it's thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, McDonald's coffee is actually one of my favorites. What's up, Rambo? I sent you a link if you have time to pop in. Josh Miller, I don't think I said hi to you. Pop up, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, McDonald's for $1. Yeah, $6 for a cup of coffee. Yeah, it's not my
Really?
thing. If it's a tanker load of coffee, maybe. Yeah, it's bad enough I gotta pay because a lot of the truck stops now they don't want you bringing in your own cup. They want you to use theirs, so they're charging like $2.50
Yeah.
for a coffee. It's like 20 ounces when I have a 30-ounce mug.
Yeah.
Gold card for someone. Yeah, mine does too, and so does my daughter's. She kind of backed off the Starbucks thing a little bit. Clown, what's up, Clown? Oh, Cafe Bustelo. Oh, that is strong shit there. That's like that Cuban coffee, isn't it?
It sounds fancy.
No, it's not actually fancy. You can get in a can at like Food Line, but
Oh, I've seen this before. It's like in that fucking shrink wrap bag.
what's that? The Bustelo?
Yeah, you ever seen it? It's like a brick.
Oh yeah.
You can get it in a can, but you can also get it in like that shrink wrapped brick. I've seen it like that, and I've seen it in the can before.
Oh shit, Dave! Really? Colombia, they're doing shit now. Oh man, see, I have a lot of friends in Colombia.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Hey, I have to get cap hibiscus. For some reason, I still don't have that flavor.
What?
Yeah, until recently, I was just like,
Hibiscus?
apparently it's good as. I mean, it's good for different things. I always think of it as like something floral, but I guess it's used for other things.
Yeah, for slushies. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes stuff like real sticky.
Yeah.
Like we used it with watermelon a couple times to make it
Mhm.
like a popsicle. Anything you want to make like red, anything red you want to make more sticky, you can use cap hibiscus at like 1%.
Yeah.
It won't be floral either because it doesn't sit on top. It just like sits as like an additive.
Raven's asking top
Yeah,
10
necessarily-
fruit flavor must-haves.
Well, it
Uh,
depends on what kind of fruits you like. Really,
yeah.
y'all could probably.
Glossy mango.
Flavor
Yeah.
our Indian special.
yeah. Flavora pineapple.
Flavora pineapple?
Yeah, dude, it's good shit. And it's great for
Did you
beverages.
say that?
It is great
I've
for
heard that.
beverages.
I don't think I've ever even tried Flavora pineapple.
Oh, it's good.
Oh,
That was the
I just.
first Flora I ever tried was the pineapple.
VSO blueberry is definitely on that list as well as VSO strawberry.
I
VSO
would say get
blueberry.
all the VSO fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, watermelon, peach.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Strawberry, blueberry.
The blueberry is probably my favorite, but the watermelon is like up there too.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
I really like that one.
mullenberry apricot. You've got to get it.
I know. I still have to get it.
Everybody's got to get it. I don't know why you
I,
haven't.
I had a
Well,
cart. I had a cart at
Bull.
Bull. I had a cart at Bull City, and I didn't jump on it right away because I was waiting for like payday and stuff. And I had that cheminvatic starter kit in there or whatever it was, the one
Yeah.
of them. And by the time I got around to it, that was out of stock. So I just said, "Fucking left the cart sit there," and went to River Supply and went ahead and got a whole bunch of flavors that I needed, and plus all the Perillum stuff I want. That Fresh was talking about, and Nick River stuff, and picked up some more nicotine just because I don't have to worry about buying it now until next year. Yeah, definitely gotta get you some of that VSO. That VSO is good shit.
It's so fucking good.
Oh, I gotta play with the kiwi. I'm so looking forward to that.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten into that one. I still haven't actually mixed with the peach yet.
The peach is super good.
Why have you not messed with peach?
I don't know. Maybe I was hating on you. I don't know.
Well, damn.
I didn't think it was-
really?
No.
God,
No.
come on.
That's not harsh
In
either,
your
is
life.
it? That peach, it's not harsh, is it?
Oh no.
I remember it being just like real juicy and like fleshy,
Yeah.
obviously natural, but I didn't remember any kind of throat hit from it.
Do you use it as a standalone peach, or do you add another peach with it?
I always add if it's anything like peach, I'm always adding nectarine to it.
TFA nectarine. I finally just got around to getting that.
Yeah, that would be one
For
of my
sure.
top ones.
I like to add a little apricot to it.
Apricot, nectarine, you
Or
know,
nectarine, yes, nectarine. Yeah,
Um,
Toonie, thanks. I was just thinking about that too. I really love your peaches. What is shake your
tree.
I just heard that song last night on the radio. It's killer, man.
Oh, and that VSO carrot I did last week. Yeah, I'll pat myself on the back on that carrot cake I did.
what did carrot cake?
Yeah, last week I used VSO peach and VSO pumpkin for the spice notes, and
What about the pineapple? Have you tried the pineapple yet?
not yet. I just
I haven't tried, I'll be honest, Shane, and I'm sorry. I haven't tried any of them yet. They're new because,
let's see. Let's crack
well,
this.
I'll get a list out of all the reasons
Ooh,
why.
that
I
pineapple's
heard this on the other
sweet.
show why I didn't do my homework.
That is. You know how you get like the core of that pineapple?
Oh, I love that. Oh,
That's
we
what-
didn't talk about that.
That's what this is. That's exactly what that is. That is the core of the pineapple.
We always talk about pineapples now.
Yeah.
Oh, but I gotta like,
All right, let me find my peach. VSO pear. I haven't done anything with that yet either. Here we go, VSO peach.
I want a good pineapple skin. Good pineapple skin flavor.
oh, I know, especially.
You
That is the
goofy.
thing, keeping up with all the flavors.
Oh yeah, it's not easy. All right, TFA nectarine, where you hiding? There we go. We're gonna
Oh, I might like this.
do
pineapple.
another
Is that
peaches and cream,
pineapple?
or what? I want to do something with this peach now.
Do a peach soda.
Nah,
Oh no, you wouldn't want a natural peach for that.
no, you'd want like a shitty peach for that.
Do you like a peach yogurt or a peach ice cream?
Man.
Oh, you know what? I was messing around with something. Wednesday afternoon, Benny Vapes does a show. He's over in the UK, and they were talking about ice creams. And Pippa was actually in the chat, and she was blowing up with some awesome suggestions for ice cream. And I'm just sitting there driving up the road and just absorbing it all, and pretty much making a ice cream, like an ice cream recipe concept, and like a soft serve. Yeah, I basically was taking all her suggestions. I think I'm going to take this, take out what I was going to use for the sprinkles, and put peach to it. And it's going to be like a... Tam, you've probably heard of Dole Whips.
Yeah.
I think it's more of South Carolina, but I think I have it in Georgia too. That's kind of what this is going to be, like a Dole Whip, but with peach flavored Dole Whip.
I really want to do what Net Reality just suggested. Peach
Net Reality was on that stream too.
Peach Malba sounds awesome. Has anybody done that before?
A what?
A peach Malba?
Yes. Liam Davey has done one. It's on ELR.
Ooh.
And it's really good. Yeah, it's really good.
What is it? Maybe I'll just mix that up. Is it called Peach Malba?
I think it might be. He even has a one-shot at Chef.
Oh, well.
But he has the recipe public. Oh, actually, it's part of the. No, it's not his. One. It's part of the. What is that group? I don't remember now, but it is a one-shot.
What's his name on there?
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, Liam.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah.
Peach Melba, Bavarian cream, blackcurrant, liquid amber, meringue, nectarine, FA white peach, raspberry. Ooh, you lost me on that raspberry sweet.
Something about the way.
Oh yeah, you hate raspberry sweet, don't you?
On it. That's how he did it. He did it with a raspberry syrup on it.
That's what. Yeah, Malba is a raspberry syrup production.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's peach. It's basically peaches and cream with like a strawberry syrup.
Mm-hmm.
That's like huge in New York. Like fucking, especially like upstate New York, they fucking love Malba sauce.
Mm.
Let me find my TFA marshmallow. Let's see.
This is an interesting recipe though. Vanilla bean gelato with vanilla ice cream.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I mean, it definitely works, but
Yeah, it makes sense, but I don't think I've ever seen that combo done together. To get like a more eggy ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, who's mentioning that, Pippa? I think, or was it Net Reality? That was one of the things that was talked about on the stream Wednesday. Let's find that marshmallow.
I don't know.
Now.
It's in what's this guy's name again? Sherlock Holmes?
Oh,
What's his
okay,
name?
yeah, Liam, yeah.
Liam. It looks like Nick made something too. A Malba.
Well, if Nick made it, it's probably been spammed everywhere.
Holy shit! He used raspberry sweet at 4.5%.
Wow, that is high.
Yeah. That was like the thing too. Like when I always hated that, and I always like thought like the regular raspberry had to be shit too from TPA, but the regular raspberry is like fucking phenomenal. Like for a candied raspberry, like I hate Inawera's. Who makes another one that was like Inawera? Graham, you remember that, right? Okay, yeah.
What, it's like the raspberry? Well,
Flavor West.
Regular TFA raspberries.
Yeah, they have a
good.
regular raspberry.
Yeah, but somebody else, I think it's Mullenberry. They make a raspberry that's very, very comparable to Inawera's. I want to say like they have a couple raspberries that are really close to them.
Oh, let's see what that.
Oh my God.
If you're curious how VSO flavors work with creams, they work phenomenally.
Oh yeah, you
They-
can't. You won't be sorry.
I mean, it's like the most natural fruit flavors, and then add any fucking cream
Yeah,
you prefer with it. FA raspberry is decent.
yeah. FA raspberry is good. It's fine. Is it the best? Absolutely not, but it's definitely usable.
It's probably the most natural one, but it also is a little like too natural to me, like a little too seedy.
Let's find this frosting.
Kind of reminds me of like an herbal tea. But you could still use it like low with other stuff.
Oh, I hate when I can't find shit quickly. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, or even
I-
something like
I knew my flavor of frosting was in one of them Massengill bottles.
Oh, I have a drawer with them in it because they don't fit on my shelf.
Don't you hate when a company like completely changes their bottles to like something like even like when Bull City started using like the small like unicorn bottles? I was like, I can't fuck or no, it wasn't them. It was Nicotine River started using them. You know what I'm talking about? They had like
Yeah.
the top. That really fucked me up when they started doing those.
Yeah, like this. They
Yeah,
have the
those.
tall-
Yeah. And they don't fit on like anything.
Mhm.
They like just didn't fit in my shelves. The Flavora ones, like, oh god.
Yeah, Flavor ones. I mean, I'm so glad they've they have all that sorted out now, and they have basically a uniform bottle now.
Their new bottles are great.
Oh yeah, they are.
But-
It just took them so many different renditions to come up with them.
Well, they still have a problem with the printing on them though.
Yeah, they do.
The
You
ink
need
comes off.
you need to put Scotch tape over them.
Hmm.
I had one that came in that I still to this day am not 100% sure what it is. I think it's fig, but I'm not 100% sure. I went through all of them in process of elimination. That's what I determined it was. I mean, I can't remember if it's the regular fig or the sweet fig.
I was about to say they have two, don't they?
Yeah, and I have no idea which one I have, so I just use neither one of them. And eventually I'll just throw the bottle away.
The sweet fig's kind of musky, isn't it?
I think both of them kind of have a little bit of a musky flavor to them.
Hey, Pippa, I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it, Pippa.
There it is.
What I'm mixing.
Alright, got that. Okay.
I have something in my head. I'm just trying to find the right thing for it.
This one.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
Ooh.
definitely one of those. So I'm just going to break there.
What's that? I think I have one. What are you mixing, Frank?
I am doing a ice cream. Basically, it's an ice cream cone with peaches. Peach on top. With peach, a little bit of nectarine to boost up the peach.
Yeah.
So, Pippa, you can take credit for a lot of this mix when you see it, because a lot of it I was just picking your, I was taking what you were saying in the chat on that stream and just using it for my own device.
Yeah. Did Graham go to the protest? That's what he wants to know too. Okay, so I think I have something because I want to use this kiwi, and I'm gonna do a strawberry kiwi rosé punch.
Oh, there you go. That's different.
Shane, I need a suggestion from you. If I was going to do a tobacco, which one would you say I should use? Which VSO flavor? Doesn't he make a blackberry? Yes.
Yes.
Have you guys tried the blackberry?
Honestly, I don't think I have. Let's see if we can find this.
Like what
Last
fruit?
flavor
to mix?
for this
Yeah,
one?
he's saying blackberry, I think.
Blackberry?
Oh, flavor spearmint? I don't know. I would say low. Low sounds good.
Yeah.
Like point.
When they throw mint in anything, to me, it's low.
0.2 and then go up from there from what you like.
Come on, where's this goddamn flavor?
What about the red raspberry? Is that good?
Oh yeah,
yes.
hell yeah, it is. That's gonna drive me nuts.
Maybe I'll put both of them.
You can do it.
So is that a right percentage for the kiwi? 2.5? I'll have to go look at some.
Ooh, what about black currant? No. Oh no, another one I really fucking like, the VSO banana. Holy shit.
That's another one I still need to do something with.
I just like
I
it
think I
with,
used it. I think I used it once already. I think I used it like when I very first got my hands on it.
I really like it just with 2% vanilla custard and 2% or vanilla custard 2 and FA premium.
Well, everything goes well with them.
That's my favorite. Like I just use both of those at 2 and then I'll throw anything with it, and that usually I'm pretty happy. I especially like doing butter pecan with it.
There it is. God damn it.
When I don't know what to vape, that's what I usually end up doing.
Actually, you know what? I know this isn't gonna suck. I'm gonna make a 60 mil of this because I need something else for the week anyway, since I gotta go to work tomorrow.
I'm almost thinking about doing that
Something
espresso.
different.
Let's try that.
I apologize for ignoring chat, but I had to find all my flavors.
That I moved everything around this week or the past 2 weeks. Been moving things, and I'm so out of sorts where things are, and it sucks. Today I couldn't find flavors, and then I found a tray of them over on the other side of the room. I was like, wow, here we go. No.
Going back trying to catch up with chat. Alright. Alright, let's get to mixing this puppy. This is 1% Flavor Frosting, 1% Vape Train's Love, 2% TFA Marshmallow, 1.5% TFA Nectarine, 3% VSO Peach, 1.5% Sugar Cone, and 3% Vanilla Ice Cream Liquid Bar. And since I've been using all these big ass tanks, I've been mixing everything 80-20 this way it doesn't leak all over the place on me. Because I suck at wicking. That's the only reason. But now that I took out that mesh deck and put the regular deck in the aromizer too. I got a low build in here of 0.08, 120 watts, no leaking.
You like the mesh?
It was okay.
Oh wait, you took out the mesh.
I took out the mesh when I put the regular
Oh, okay,
coils
I got
in.
you. Okay.
Put the
I'm
regular
sorry.
deck back in. And then
So
I took off that
VSO
backpack because it was garbage.
VSO kiwi at 2.5. Strawberry VSO 3%. Morning mimosa from Flavora at 0.8. Rose essence from Flavora at 1. And a little bit of ice from Flavora at 0.2.
Ice, baby.
To make a strawberry kiwi rosé punch, I think. I might need to add something else, but let me pull those flavors up.
Hibiscus? Is
Does
that
that
what
work
you
there? The cap hibiscus? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you were a little bit muffled. We got you now, though. Yeah, the cap hibiscus.
Yeah,
Interesting. What does that mean, interesting? It sounds good. I'm just joking with you.
Yeah, that second mix I did today on Fresher Show, yeah, that's gonna find the sink. Trying to do the Reese's Pieces.
Oh, wait! Wild mango
Wild mango.
from VSO.
Oh, you mean mango, yeah.
But it says wild. Oh, shit, I need my glasses.
What'd you use,
guys.
Frank?
It says VSO, not wild. What the? Sorry. I forgot you
What'd
had
you use
me
for
in
that?
mango.
Well, I think I
Okay,
screwed
but I want to use kiwi, so just stay on track. I already have what I'm doing. I know, Pavon. Okay, what do I need? Rose. Oh, I think my ice is here. No, it's over.
Oh, yeah.
Sing us a song, Frank.
Smoke on the water. I said, if Adam was feeling better and would have made it, he could have broke out the guitar and went in the song for us. Man, everybody's mixing. It got awfully quiet.
That's why I said sing a song. Yeah, somebody say boo, something.
Boo, motherfucker, boo.
I did get.
I'm glad I have more vanilla ice cream from Liquid Barn because this bottle's about gone.
Oh, damn. It must be over here. It's in the basket.
Hey, Graham, are you there?
Muted.
Is he muted?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I was muted. I was wondering what you used for the Reese's Pieces.
Oh, I used I'll pull it up here in a second. Let me...
Yeah, I need my glasses bad.
Let's see. I know I use like Mullenberry's chocolate peanut butter milk in it, and I used Oba Oba with something else for the candy shell.
Rose essence right there. Here we go.
Let me pull it up. The first mix I did today was good. Yeah, I used cotton candy and Oba Oba for the candy shell. Oh, cotton candy from Flavora. That was Nick Evans' suggestion. I used chocolate peanut butter milk, beer nuts, double chocolate version 2, and TFA peanut butter for the inside.
What were you making?
Reese's Pieces.
What did I do? Hold on.
Oh.
Lamb Tam Gone Wild. What? I like that. That's good.
That's a hard profile. It's a seriously hard profile.
Lynn, I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to chat. Which recipe do you want me to share?
Malva, sure.
Yeah, Rekka does that sexy mango.
I have that flavor.
No, you don't. You're lying. The one I'm mixing now, yeah, sure. Let me throw it on something to make sure it doesn't suck first.
You know, for that candy shell, I know a lot of people say Oba Oba, but I still like Wonder Flavors candy stick, like real low.
I was going to use Wonder Flavors Dweeb candy, but I think it might get weird.
Doesn't it have like grape in it?
I don't know. It's weird. It was on clearance at Nick River, and I thought I got a 15 mil. They sent me a 60 mil. I'm like, I'll never use a 60 mil of that. Ooh. Oh, god damn. That peach is sitting right on top. I was not expecting that. I thought this was going to be way creamier. This is fucking... This better vape as well as you fucking taste.
Wait, is that good or bad? I'm trying to interpret that comment.
It's really good.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I have this reworked.
Oh, I don't want to put the ice in yet. Okay.
No, I don't have this worked.
I want to mix the... Oh, my... Dang it.
Oh, good. I got my build kit up here. I can fucking rework this real quick. Because this is going to be going here. Do I have anything else fucking built?
Thing is, I can't see.
Yeah.
Is there any new hardware that you guys are liking? I have to replace everything.
If you want something easy, this either the original Target PM80 or this new one, the 18650 version, the SE, are both really good. The SE, probably the only difference between the two is you're going to get longer battery life because it has an 18650. The regular one is just is an internal battery, and it's only like 900 milliamps. Like 900 milliamps or something. It doesn't last long, especially if it's going to be your only device.
Yeah.
But the coils are easy to get, and they last a pretty good long time. They're mesh coils.
Oh, what about like RDAs or?
The Rye RDA looks really good, but yeah, need your budget hands for that a little bit, and we know where your budget's at.
Yeah.
So that one might be a little bit on the more difficult side.
Get the Troll V2 RDA. That's your RDA, Graham.
Yeah, the Asgard. Either one, the Asgard 30 or the Mini, are both excellent.
I was talking about for his budget.
The one I need.
Yeah, well, His buddy's just a cloned
And he's a
goon.
goblin.
A clone Hadley from 3F.
Well, you're a dual coil guy, aren't you, Graham?
Yeah, for the most part. Actually, no single coil lately. Well, no coil lately, but single coil. Yeah, I was leaning
Yeah,
more towards
like
single coils.
Super fat fucking single coil.
Yeah, like a 6 inches in diameter. Just one big, gigantic, fat coil in the middle. Yeah.
So, Graham,
No,
I don't think I ever asked you
something.
before. What is your vape story? How did you get started in all this?
It's yeah, you don't want to ask me that on the air, dude. I'll tell you. No, I knew that like marijuana was gonna be legal in Nevada. Like
You already
early
knew
on,
this.
and I was looking.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right.
So
Roll with
I
it.
started laughing.
And I just I thought there was gonna be like big, like good opportunity and mixed in with marijuana, like THC stuff. And the DIY flavor shack is right up the street from me. So I never even actually started with like premium liquid. I started mixing them like immediately.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So I never even know really what to compare it to. I think the only bottle I ever bought was who makes that?
Telios.
Telios.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the only bottle I ever bought. One bottle of that. And then I immediately went to that shit was expensive.
I still have Telios
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
from what Volkart gave me.
A real. Damn, I know that little bottle.
It's really not good.
Nah, chef.
It's all
gross.
it's that
I remember
cake
it
batter.
being really good.
It's at the
That's
time.
what it is, right?
Oh, it's definitely cake batter. Yeah. It's gross because they're using like upwards of 3% in there. Probably more.
Oh yeah, when really it only is a quarter, right? Like if 25.25 to maybe a half is where it should be.
Yeah, I mean, I've used it pretty like for commercial shit. I've used it higher depending on the profile, but yeah, you don't want to go over 1. But I've used it with other shit.
It's like 1-on-1 fruit rocks or whatever the fuck that one's called, with a fruit stone.
Probably.
And cake batter. So basically that's it.
Well, I don't think it's fruity
it, like,
flakes.
No.
A lot of people.
Fruit stones. I think it's 1-on-1 fruit stones.
I think that a lot of people, like when they're trying to clone shit, especially commercial shit, I don't think most of it is like the TFA Favora shit that everybody thinks it is. I think it is, but more than likely, it's some obscure 1-on-1 flavor.
Well, I think it depends on the profile.
Well,
yeah, it's like Capella and 1-on-1.
It's going to be whatever's cheapest for the most part. I mean, I'm sure there's some companies out there that we'll buy stuff like Wonder Flavors and Flavora, but not a lot of it. I mean, because they're not going to make as much profit. I mean, granted, yeah, they'll use less of it, but they're rather short-sighted that way.
Yeah, I can't believe most of these places, most of these like vape shops that have house juice and shit, that they're using like 30-40%.
Yeah, they're using the same recipes from 2015. Because they worked then, they figured they still work. We have a shop around here. Well, it's about 45 minutes away, but they are so inconsistent with their house blends. I mean, like, it's
always
it's scary how inconsistent they are. I don't know if they're using different nick every time or what, but even like, I have a friend that, you know, she buys from them and she vapes 2 milligram. And sometimes she'll get it and it's really harsh. Sometimes she'll get it and it seems like there's no nick in it at all. And their flavors are way off too. Like stupid off.
Well, I can't believe it. Some of the recipes. I told you that one shop that I redid. I won't say their name, but
Yeah.
they gave me the recipe. Their best-selling recipe was 20% Fuji apple, TFA Fuji apple, 15% TFA pear, and 5% TFA sweetener. That was their best-selling recipe.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, it depends on how you market it, man. I mean,
Yeah, it really does. I mean, people were like,
I never
killing
really
for that
thought
shit.
I never thought Placid was that good, but how many people try to clone that and they always deny.
Yeah.
Oh, you're pretty close, but that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. It's like, it's not really that good. But
No, it's like, keep your recipe.
yeah,
You know what's really good? What juice line that I was so surprised that, like, because any commercial juice that I've tried after, I mean, it's just garbage. It's fucking garbage. I don't know what happens between. I don't know. It's just garbage. But juice, is it Juice Heads? The pineapple grapefruit, just like real simple mixes they have, but shit's off the chain. It's like super good. I can't figure out what they're using either. I think it's Juice Heads. You heard that?
Oh, wrong mix.
I've never even heard of them. But I don't know.
Yeah, me neither until I saw it. You know.
I don't know any of the commercial shit really. Like I know like all the a lot of the classic ones that people were like really into, but only because people hype the shit out. Like Looper. Like, is Looper even that good? I've never tried it.
I've never tried.
No, it's not. And I remember Carnage was like, I used to like Carnage, but it's not that great either.
Carnage is
Going back to
freaking carnage on your damn throat. That shit is harsh.
Yeah. I mean, you could try, licorice.
I tried
That's
that, Graham.
What Carnage should have been.
For me, I just didn't like it because I finally got that red licorice and I just don't like that flavor. But it probably is accurate.
You don't like TFA?
Yeah, I didn't.
TFA red licorice is super fucking accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It was like,
it might be the most
me,
accurate flavor out.
It was just super chemical to me.
Was it? Maybe the
Game Over custard. Yeah, Game Over custard. It's good, Rambo. I'm trying to remember whose that is.
Chemical. What do you use?
Game
Did you use
Over
did you use
Mom
what
was
did you
something-
make it?
No, I don't know. I'm guessing.
It wasn't Chemical Burn Victim, was it?
No.
No, Game Over custard. Isn't that over on Bull City's recipe pack?
Game Over custard?
Yeah.
Let's look it up. Game Over custard. Yes, it is. Mama J's.
Oh, okay. I was way off.
Vanilla Bourbon FA.
Mama J's is one.
That's one of the best vanillas, in my opinion. FA Vanilla
heavy
Bourbon,
clouds, right?
brown
Yeah.
sugar, cake batter at 2%.
No.
Yeah, I remember this one. I never mixed this up though.
Yeah, Pippa, this turned out, I think it's going to be better especially once this cotton breaks in. I made it public. It's promising. I think it's going to need a little bit of a steep, maybe, let's say Saturday. By Monday, I think this will be better, and by next weekend, it'll be really, really, really good. Rambo saying it's spicy. Oh, we're getting the cicadas here.
Those things are super annoying, huh?
Yeah,
They're like so loud.
Okay.
it's like someone's firing off a 22.
Well, how often do you guys? Yeah.
Every couple of years. I mean, I think it's
Where do
first
they
time
come?
since like 17. I think.
I just want to know where they go. Because they go somewhere and then they come back. And they have no rhyme or reason to when they come back. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Once the nectarine and the peach settle in. Off the knuckle, the peach and the nectarine are very prominent. But once you put some heat to it, they fade in, and they're there, but they're not as there as they were off the knuckle.
Okay.
Oh wow, Slushy was disappointed with FA Custard Premium. Well, Cat V1 is still, it's the grandfather of all custards.
Yeah, me too. I was disappointed with it too. Honestly,
I was not.
I didn't think it was that great.
I think it's great.
What is
You
SCE
think it's
Coffee
great?
Espresso, Max?
That's the VSO espresso.
Oh, okay.
I think it's super
Oh,
flavor.
he's cheating. I
It's
see.
super-
That works.
Yeah, figure out ways to make it work. Make it work.
I'm not gonna make it public.
I still have to get that Jungle Flavors RY4.
Ooh, it's so good.
RI4 double?
Yeah.
You don't have. I didn't never send you any of that.
Of the Jungle Flavors one? No.
Oh, I have a.
I have a-
that's one of my.
I still have like 3 ounces of a 4
That
ounce of
blows
TFAs.
that blow. I mean, I like TFA RY4 double, but Jungle Flavors is like. Just switch it out.
Yeah, I heard great things about it. It's not often that I order from ECX.
You can get it at Chef's.
Oh,
You
this
can
is
also
good.
get DIY vape.
Hankson's still my favorite.
Yeah.
Hankson's is really good, but I think I still prefer Jungle Flavors the best.
I'm not even doing the ice.
Do you really?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put it as an option.
I like the cigar note that I get out of the cigar wrapper I get out of RY4 double. That's the specific tobacco I get.
Yeah.
It's a
Why the
cigar,
hell does that
like a
need to
blunt
be-
wrapper.
Yeah.
You ever like lick a blunt wrapper and just you know what I'm talking about? It's that note.
Ooh, Thai chai berry custard.
And then my lead cup.
Tell me I don't have a Thai
Yeah.
chai.
Actually, to be honest, I've never
Son of
licked
a
a
bitch.
blunt wrapper. Not to be that guy, but I never have.
I do it just for fun.
So
Well, I
Max,
mean, yeah,
how,
not one that I was gonna roll.
how did you
Pick 'em
get
up,
started in all this?
down,
I
lick 'em.
don't think I've ever heard your vape story. How did you get started?
So I told this story too on Wayne's show. I guess the first time I ever vaped was a blue e-cig,
Mm-hmm.
and then I told him about how I like set it down one day, and then in the morning like the liquid was coming out, and I didn't know that there was liquid in it. So I was like, oh, it's fucking leaking battery acid. I'm like, this is garbage. I'm not fucking. And then I started smoking again. And then I quit for 2 years. And then I started smoking again for another 2 or 3 years. And then I tried a Mark 10 or whatever that was, the Marlboro one that they
Yeah.
made.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, because I hated that. It tasted like burning paper towels to me. It was just disgusting. It just tasted like something was burning inside of it. So it just tasted like it was like on your tongue and everything. So then I went to a vape shop
I will
and
then.
I bought the Joytech Evic whatever, the single battery guy.
Mm-hmm.
That was
I
my
bought it.
first one too.
Yeah, I bought that. It was a great mod. I still have it. It still works.
I'm gonna have to.
Bought a tank, and then they had shop juice there, which was really good at the time to me, but it was really shitty. And after that, I was pretty much done. I remember being on my way home after one of my like later night shifts, and I had the battery died in the mod, and I just had a pack of cigarettes still, so I lit one up. I took one drag and I just put it out, and I was like, you know what? I don't even need a fucking cigarette. I'm just gonna wait until this thing's charged, and then I was done. And that was probably, I think that was in 2016. So I was a little bit later to all that. And then after that, about 3 months later, I started mixing.
Yeah, it didn't take me long to start mixing after I started vaping because I couldn't find anything that I really liked. And when I did find something I liked, it was $35 for a 120, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything tasted good to me at the time, though.
Do you consider? Yeah.
What's that, Graham?
True. Do you consider when you started vaping, like when it like clicked for you? Because like I started like very, very early with the like electric ones. You know what I mean? Like the little like single likes.
Yeah.
Like very early, like 2009, 2010. I had the little single like ones, the little ones that screwed the little thing screwed onto them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or you could pop the tinfoil with the little
the like cartomizer thing.
But I don't know if I consider that when I started. You know what I mean?
I did. Yeah, I didn't either. I bought that, but I was like, you know, I can do this inside. That was why I basically bought it.
Yeah, that was a big
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I never had any intention on like quitting. It was just like, it was something else to have on me. Like, you know, I don't have a lighter or whatever.
Right.
Just take a pull and you put it in your pocket or something. But I was trying to quit with that for a little bit, but no, it didn't work.
Well, how long did you smoke, Max?
I think when you're showing people.
I smoked for.
Yeah, so I have an EVOD.
27 years.
I smoked for 3
How long
years.
did you smoke for, man?
And then I quit for 2 years, and then I smoked again for.
No, I'm thinking
2
of
years.
Oh, okay.
So like five,
cigarettes?
6 years.
You only smoked cigarettes for 3 years?
No, I did quit for 2 years. I started smoking when I was like 14.
Yeah.
And then by the time like
okay.
I
like 16 you quit?
I wouldn't no, I quit. I must have quit. No, I smoked for longer than that because I quit right when I could buy cigarettes when I was like 18. So I smoked for like 4 years, and then I quit for 2 years, and then I picked up smoking again for another 2 years. So I guess I smoked for like 6 years, but there was a 2-year gap, and then after that I just vaped.
I started vaping
I smoked for 47 years.
End of 2013. And I had already quit smoking, but I was about to start smoking again because I needed a stress relief. You know that feeling like
Amen,
you
sister.
quit smoking, but you go back to smoking thing. And I was gonna go back to smoking, or I was gonna start drinking, one or the other. I had been through a divorce, so I was gonna do one or the other. And then somebody was like, had this vape, and I'm like, what is that? They're like, it's just vapor. I'm like, vapor what? Water? Water. So then I understood what it was all about. Then I went and bought one of those, he said EVOD kit. Whatever they were.
Like what VSO was talking about. She was talking about the EVOD kits.
And I thought that's what it was. No, and then eventually I kept going, these are cool. And I was like, this is so, it was like, and it wasn't the same as smoking a cigarette. So I didn't have to have the nicotine like what most people did, because I just needed something to keep me sane, if that made sense. So I wouldn't smoke. So I wouldn't go buy a pack of cigarettes, and I wouldn't go start drinking heavily again, and I wouldn't do those things. That's why I did that. So
that makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of people use it as a replacement. You know, I do.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, and I'm the same way. Like, oh my gosh, if I didn't have it, like last night with my son, and I know like I wouldn't have went and had done anything, but I'm just saying like, when I heard the songs on the radio, I'm like, oh my God, this reminds me of smoking cigarettes and drinking.
When you were in high
these
school and
songs.
right outside of high school, yep.
Yeah, and it just makes you want to go like buy a pack of, I mean, if I didn't have my vape, I'd be like, I'm gonna go get a pack of cigarettes right now.
Buy
You
a
know,
fucking
because
T-bird.
it's just
Yeah, we're talking about.
kind of makes you crave that feeling and that, I don't know, but it just really kept me sane. And this whole thing of, and that, well, I started mixing in 2016. What's that when it went? Yeah, it's 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And when all the regulations started coming, like the vape shops couldn't do this, this, and this, and I was like, wait just a minute, you're not going to be able to mix my juice like you normally do. I never bought a lot of commercial juice though, so I just bought what was at the shop, what they mixed, and so I was real particular. Like my nicotine, they would do just 1.5%. I was at 1.5 even then in 2016. And they were like, we're only going to be able to sell 0 or 3. So I was going to have to start buying 2 bottles to get my 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I can do this my own damn self, you know? So then I started researching it, and I researched it for like 3 months, a good 3 months. And then I went and bought all the stuff, and oh my gosh, I haven't stopped buying it.
Yeah, you know that you can't do everything the way you can DIY e-liquid, you know? So I always think that too, that I can do it better myself. I mean, e-liquid, yeah, you can do better yourself, but some
Oh
things you
gosh,
can't.
yeah.
You know?
I'll try commercial juice that
I
people
tried to
talk
make
about.
ferocious
I'm like,
once.
how can you vape this? It's just full of sugar. It's just, I don't know. I can't. I haven't found much commercial juice that I really like.
Oh yeah, I find that if I go to an expo and I buy commercial juice, it takes me a while to come off of wanting that sugar again. Like I'm putting 1% super sweet all of a sudden in all my mixes,
Yeah.
and I gotta wean myself back off of it.
It's interesting because the vape shop that I was buying juice from, they have on their site, they do not add sweetener. And apparently that's why, but they don't add extra sweetener. Let's put it that. They don't add extra sweetener.
Yeah, they're already using 2%, but they're not going to use 3%.
They don't. I guarantee you, they don't add super sweet, but I bet you they use cotton candy.
Yeah, they're probably using ethyl maltol. Yep.
Yeah, that they're using cotton candy and stuff like that. But that's probably why I don't like super sweet and stuff, or never have really liked it. They probably never used that. They just used internal sweetener like cotton candy and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, Phil, you're right there where Sad Boy's made. So yeah, you can get probably every shop in the city, or should I say every dual use shop in the city. I don't think there's many straight vape shops left in Philadelphia, but yeah, they all have. I'm sure they all carry Sad Boy, and I think Cloud Express is a Philly brand too, if I'm not mistaken. Well, my story, I smoked 32 years. I started when I may have almost been 33 years. But I was like 12 when I started. And, packing half, 2 packs a day, was the norm as I got older, especially driving, and especially if you go into the bar at night after work, and you're definitely doing 2 packs that day easily, maybe 2.5. And it was just, I got to the point like I lost my father from COPD when I was 23, and he was in bad shape, all through growing up, basically. He had to quit working and go on disability when I was like 14 or 15. So I basically had to help pay the bills because back then, Tim, disability isn't going to pay for everything. And my mom, she basically didn't work. She worked, but she wasn't making a lot of money. She wasn't very highly educated, so she was basically working minimum wage and stuff. So I was doing what I could to help out. And then not long after he passed, Then my mom got pancreatic cancer, and then she passed in '96. And I still smoked, and I was always one of them people that was like, they're going to take them out of my cold, dead hands. It's like I wasn't going to give up my cigarettes. I enjoyed smoking. I didn't enjoy waking up, hacking and coughing shit up and I was vomiting. I didn't like that part of it, but I'd still light up another cigarette and keep on going. And then finally I had a couple of coworkers that, one had to quit smoking because she was diagnosed with COPD and same age as me and only had like 60% lung function. So she started vaping and I got interested in it. And then I had a couple other coworkers that were vaping. And I'm like, let me see what this is all about. And I went into a shop December 2nd, 2016 and spent like $200. Bought a bunch of 12 and 18 milligram. Had the OG Nautilus because they were pretty much out of everything from a big Black Friday sale. And a Wismec RX23. So it totally didn't look right. And
I remember that. I almost bought that.
that's where I tried it was kind of shoved. My wife tried to shove it down my throat in late 2014. Got one of them ego pens and some 6 milligram that was not going to cut it with an ego pen when you were smoking 2 packs a day. And the ego pen shorted out in like a matter of days. It was a piece of shit. Tried getting the battery parts, I'd buy the setup at the truck stop. They had these ones called Vape Plus where when you pulled on it, the logo would actually light up on the bottom of the battery. And I wouldn't use their tank, but I'd use the ego tank, and it's screwed. It was just a standard. At that. I guess it was considered a 510. And I tried that for a little bit, and I cut back on my smoking. I was down to probably a half a pack a day. And then I went on a cruise, and everybody was smoking on the cruise, and everywhere you went, everybody was smoking, down the Caribbean. And I went right back to, I didn't even touch the vape the whole time I was on the cruise. When I came home, I put it in a drawer, and that's where it sat for like 2 years. Then I finally just threw it away. I should have kept it. I don't know why I didn't keep it for the nostalgia factor. I actually found the charger for it in a drawer in my kitchen.
Yeah, I don't. When I decided that I was gonna, I got really interested. I went camping one time, and the guy had one of those ego ones, and I started going crazy after because he said that he quit using that, and he said he was only down to 1 milligram of nicotine. I'm like, I don't know how much that is.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I'm smoking of nicotine. And then I started going crazy, researching shit. And I was I'm like, oh, okay. So I definitely want this to work. I'm like, I'm not going to go with one of those. I'm going to get a mod. And it felt weird because, you're carrying this thing around in a bottle.
Yeah.
And you're filling up a tank all the time. And then I was and you go through coils, but it was easy, And then I was but I really, really wanted to stick with it. So literally, I think I used the Mark 10 for 2 days. I was like, this thing fucking sucks. I'm like, it's got to be better than this. But I have a question for you guys. How long did it take you guys to try a tobacco e-liquid?
Right off the bat, I was vaping on it was like a Cowboy Blend RY4 type of thing.
Trying to emulate it and everything?
Yeah, I wanted something to taste like a Marlboro Light, and because I thought that was what I wanted, and it wasn't long after that. I was just like, yeah, let me go get a cherry. It had a wild cherry flavor, and that was, it was all house juice, and that was garbage.
It was all shit after shit after
Yeah,
that.
and it was 9 milligram. I'm like, yeah, let me try that, and then I tried mixing it with something else, and it was yeah, fucking garbage too. I'm like, oh god. And then I went everyone I was working with, they were all sub-ohming, and here I am using this, this mouth to lung device, and I'm just they're blowing these big clouds, and I'm just poof,
Yeah.
It's just yeah, this ain't working. And I went online and I found the Baby Beast or the Big Baby Beast. and bought that. But all the juice I had was like 12 milligram, 9 and 12 milligram. And I tried doing that and just turning the wattage down, and that didn't work. And then Christmas time came around, and my wife had gone to one shop in the mall, and she got me this membership, like this rewards thing. She paid like $75 for this fucking membership. You're supposed to get like a little 10 ml bottle of juice every month of, their flavor of the month type of crap.
Fuck you hard.
Oh, dude, it was fucking, and you got like maybe 5% off. Anything you bought that was 200% overpriced to begin with, and I had really shitty luck in the beginning. It was like everything either broke, leaked, tasted like crap, but I fucking just kept plugging along. I'm like, I'm going to find something that's going to be good. Because I was still dual using for 6 weeks. Because I've told the story a bunch of times. I had 12 packs of cigarettes when I spent all that money in the vape shop. And I'm like, I just dropped $200 in this vape shop. I am not fucking throwing away these goddamn cigarettes. I'm going to fucking smoke these motherfuckers. And what would normally take me a week to smoke 12 packs of cigarettes, it took me 6 weeks to smoke those 12 packs of cigarettes. So I knew right away it was working.
Yeah.
And then I got nervous. I'm like, all right, I'm down to the very last pack, the last cigarette. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to be... And I was good because I was home. I was on vacation. Actually, I wasn't on vacation. I took a few days off. My brother-in-law had passed away. And we'd gone up to New Jersey for the funeral and everything. And so I was around everybody. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to be... I really wasn't craving them because I had everyone around me. But then that first day going back to work, I'm like, all right, well, I'm not being supervised anymore. Now I'm on my own here. And it was tough. And I did buy like 1 pack of cigarettes, and it took me months. And I would like have one in the morning on the way to work, and then maybe one at night. And I was just doing that for that 1 pack. And let's say it took me over a month to go through that pack of cigarettes. And it was just like after that, I was good. I didn't need them anymore. And I've tried. I mean, especially you're drinking and there's people around smoking. Oh yeah, here, I can get away with one. And then you start, you light it up, and like two pulls in, you knew it was a bad idea because it tastes like ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, like total shit.
Mm-hmm. And then I was like, all right, I'm good now.
Yeah, I vaped for 2 days, and then I lit up a cigarette. I was like, this is disgusting. I kept switching brands too. Like every time I started to I would like a certain brand, I'd be like, I gotta fucking quit. So then I'd buy something different.
Yeah, hoping you didn't like them.
Yeah, and then I started smoking the American Spirit ones, and because they were super expensive and they were like really, really like full flavored.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, you know what? I won't. This might deter me a little bit more. It fucking doesn't. I still smoke those for like a year and a half.
Yeah. Dude, I was getting Senecas up there in New York for like $20 a carton.
Yeah.
At the reservation, I would smoke them. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I used to smoke fucking USA Gold. I used to smoke Camel. I used to smoke everything.
USA Gold?
Camel Turkish blend.
Yeah, I used to smoke anything to get me to stop buying cigarettes. I would be like, okay, this is my new brand.
I'm trying to trick yourself, dude. Just quit.
Yeah. No, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I don't know how I quit. Like when I was 18, that was the weirdest part is like I was able to buy cigarettes at that point. And I quit for like 2 years. And I was like, and then I fucking picked it up again. I was like, now I really can't. I can't stop.
Because I was
shit. Now I'm really addicted.
I was hitting the duty free because I was running a lot of Canada, and even up there they were more than they were here. It got to that point because it was weird. If you crossed into Canada in New York, they were like 50 something bucks a carton at the duty free. This is 2013, 2014. But if you were coming in from Michigan, they were like $30 a carton.
Yeah.
It was like there should have all been the same since there's not supposed to be any state tax on them, but they were still, working the market.
But so how long did it take you to try a tobacco, Tam? Like as an e-liquid?
Oh, well, let's see, 2016. well, when I really got into, I did a lot of research, and then I just bought flavors to do what I was vaping, which was like cereal, Pop Tart, berries, stuff like that. So then when I got into the whole realm of it, like in 17, like right away, like
So
pretty
when you
much
were,
right away, I got into chemist. You know,
Mm-hmm.
chemist,
Yeah.
RY4 double. I mean, I went straight
Yeah.
into RY4 double and bought like the biggest I could find.
so
Bottle,
you
4 ounce.
so you didn't buy any like finished e-liquid like as a tobacco. You like mixed tobaccos and stuff.
Yeah, I just mixed. I didn't buy any. I never bought any shop juice much.
Yeah. I didn't for very long either. For me, the biggest reason why was because I heard they were all shit and I didn't want to be any more tempted. It was the same thing with me always switching to a brand that I felt like I wasn't gonna like. It was anything to deter me more. And then I remember looking through the binder of fucking
Yeah, I
flavors.
agree with. He's saying he doesn't consider RY4 tobacco. It's a good building point for tobacco.
Yeah, it depends on which RY4 really, because TFA RY4 double is not even a tobacco to me.
30 caramel.
Yeah, that's all it is to me. I mean, it's super useful, but it's a terrible RY4.
But when I had Flavora tobaccos, oh my gosh.
That was when I finally decided I never bought any e-liquid
Cardinal.
as a tobacco. I went and I was like, I started like really diving in, and then I bought all the tobaccos. I bought whatever I could get on Bull City from Inawera. I could buy Hankson, and then I started going into Flavora, and I was like, oh, I was missing some shit. I wish I had these when I was trying to quit.
Yeah, I bought some Hankson tobaccos. I have a lot of those, and I didn't ever really get into a lot of the Inaweras, but when I got into the Flavora ones, oh my gosh, I was sold.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Toonie, the e-liquid that came with this shirt was really good too. It's vinyl and vapor. And his deep cuts lines.
Okay, I'm about to
Cardinal
publish
changed
this
a lot.
recipe.
For me, with tobaccos.
What was that, Graham?
What was that?
Cardinal.
Oh yeah, Cardinal.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's a classic.
That was my first tobacco mix I ever tried was Cardinal too. Because I went right into the Flavora tobaccos. I didn't have any other tobaccos before Flavoras, and basically, I had some sticks mix still, but mostly all my tobaccos are just Flavoras.
Yeah, when I actually Gatsby, when I made that recipe, that was when I literally just started picking up tobacco flavors. And then I was like, because when I first tried them, I was like, oh, these aren't gross. I single flavor tested all of them. And I'm like, I don't know what people are talking about, why they hate them so much. And then I started like, because they were so full and they had so much depth to them. They were just the most satisfying thing for me. So I vaped nothing but tobaccos for like months.
Oh wow!
Yeah, same.
And I learned so much because of that. And I got really, really like into like trying to. That's why I was like, you know what'll really help me learn about it is like to really step out of my comfort zone, because I was mainly doing fruit stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna go the completely opposite way and try to do just a full, just straight up tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
And I forced myself to do that, and then I learned so much about all these other tobaccos just through that one recipe. Because when you really fixate it and you really want to try to like achieve one aspect of it, like you get a lot more knowledge.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I didn't like. I'm glad I did it, because I like. Obviously now I vape a lot of tobaccos. Like on the weekends, that's pretty much all I vape.
Yeah, I can see that. Drinking beer and vaping tobaccos.
Yeah, I watch the UFC and I fucking drink beer, and then I got my RY4s that I make and whatever. That's Saturday night for me. That's all I really want is tobaccos.
Yeah, Rambo. Yeah, Shade is a tobacco. It works well with chocolates because it's like it almost has like a chocolate note to it.
What's that? Connecticut shade?
Connecticut Shade, yeah.
Yeah, it has like some coffee going on in there.
Yeah, I mean it's a good one. You can it works well with coffees and with tobaccos. It might even work with some bakeries too if you're trying to make like a coffee cake type of thing. You want that little bit of a bite to it.
Yeah, that one's an interesting one. And actually, like, depending on how high you want to use it, in Gatsby, I use that like higher than you probably should, but you can get away using that like under 1/4%, and you'll get that like Fear talks about how that's got that wrapper note and everything,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it's really low. If you want to go like balls to the wall, um, was it Shaded Cuban or something by JJ? Um, something like that. He uses that like super high, and you get some like syrupy quality to it, which
Oh
is
wow.
weird.
Yeah.
It's like it's weird. It almost gives you like the mouthfeel of like a butterscotch, but it's tobacco.
Yeah, every time I mix tobaccos, I've been a pussy. I mean, I don't freaking go high at all with them because I'm always afraid they're going to get nasty on me.
So what I like to do is I like to go the opposite way of a lot of people when they develop a tobacco. I like to add the flavors as a nuance, but I'm mainly going for a straight tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of other people, when they do dessert tobaccos, they add it in there. And I've talked about this a lot before, but to me, it just seems like an off note to a really good recipe when you do it that way. So I usually like lean into that and really embrace the tobacco note. And then I work on the other stuff that I want, like the nuance. That's why Inaware is my favorite, because they're the most aromatic tobaccos that you can have.
Mhm.
But Flavora is your grounding. Those are your base notes. They have aromatic tobaccos too, but at the same time, like they're more generic ones are the ones that you're gonna get the most mileage out of. Like
Yeah, makes sense.
sweet and smoky, native, red
Mm-hmm.
burley, cured,
Kentucky.
Kentucky, Turkish. I think Turkish is wildly underrated.
I love Turkish actually. And Oriental.
Oriental, yes. That to me, Oriental is like the lighter version of native. I like the spice note it has. It has a lot of depth to it. It's more of like just a lighter, where if native is like the darkest tobacco, the driest tobacco, Oriental is somewhere in that realm, but more blonde. I really like native for like custard or uh Oriental for like custards and like lighter stuff that I want to do.
Okay.
Those are my favorites. I really enjoy the spice note too. The only one I have a little bit of like a love-hate relationship with is Virginia. I don't know, it just doesn't really click for me. I think it's not full enough, and I like to pair it with Oriental, but that's just me.
And just one that for you just doesn't stand up well on its own.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I also hate Tatanka. Is that what it?
I have it. I bought it for a mix, and I used it in that one mix. I think it was judging that one contest, and that was it. I was just I hadn't used it since.
Yeah. Turkish reminds me of sandalwood. Yeah, it does. It has like where most tobaccos have like an oak note, like that one I almost get like some kind of like almost like a cedar thing going on, or I guess sandalwood. But yeah, it's interesting. I really like it though.
I tell you, with all that air and having a .7 at 22 watts, I'm still getting really good flavor out of this damn thing. With that RBA base. Have you tried mixing tobaccos with like apples?
Oh yeah, apple filling is like
Yeah.
my favorite. I'm the thing that I get the most, I guess, irritated with is the dryness of a tobacco, is because I always want them to be more accurate and more dry, which is why I fucking go through so much native,
Yeah.
because it's the driest. It cuts out like all of the sweetness to me, and I pretty much use it at 1% and under. But yeah, I'm for me, that's why I use native so much, because it's the most usable one. That, and thank God they came out with sweet and smoky tobacco.
Oh, I love that stuff. That one.
That's the same way. It's dry. It's very plain. It's kind of smoky. It's kind of woody. It's kind of earthy, but like it's a blank canvas. You can throw anything at that one.
Yeah.
I'll solo. If I have nothing, no creative, I just don't give a fuck. I'm vaping 3% sweet and smoky,
Oh, there you
and
go.
I'm set with that.
Nice.
Or I'll do like a 1 and 2, 1% native and sweet and smoky. That's a pretty full flavored vape for only being 3%.
Well, yeah, well, it's flavor too. So.
Yeah. But anywhere
So,
in that realm
There's
where,
tricks, like
what's up?
I'm just saying, what are the tricks that you use to make it drier? There's tricks to make like liquids juicier and like more
Yeah.
liquid. Like, what would you use to make it drier? Like Bitter Wizard, or what do you use?
People talk about Bitter Wizard. I never really thought that really worked. If it's a tobacco, then I'm just gonna utilize the tobaccos that fit for that. So if I'm going for something a little bit darker, then I'm gonna use native. If I want something a little bit lighter, it's usually those three. It's Oriental, sweet and smoky is probably the lightest. Oriental is somewhere in the middle, and then native is like the darkest. So if I'm going for like a coffee or something like that, I'm gonna go with native. If I'm going for something a little bit more fruity, I'm gonna go with sweet and smoky. But every once in a while, I'll throw Oriental in there too. But to me, those are the most dry ones. Like I know people talk about Kentucky being the most dry one. I don't agree with that. I I I think it's the most ashy, but I still think it's a little bit more damp than the other ones. So
So there's no like additive like that isn't a tobacco. You know what I mean? Like isn't a tobacco. Like
if
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
if it's a non-tobacco recipe, then you can use, I guess you could use Bitter Wizard. But if it's a tobacco recipe, I'm just gonna go with the more dry shit, like native or Oriental or sweet and smoky. I don't even think Bitter Wizard
So you
really
just use
helps
the
that
dry
much.
tobacco.
Yeah, that's how I counteract it, and then I use everything else really low.
All right, gang. I say it's been a long day for a lot of us. I actually have work tomorrow. I'm not going early, but it's still like a million things I got to get done before I even think about going to bed. And yeah, it's been a day. It's been a week. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for sharing your stories. I think we got to teach some people something, especially Max, you with your expertise on the Leafs.
I'm into them.
So Tam, thanks for coming back. It's been a couple of months, it seems like.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
So what you're doing with the letter N again this week, or starting ends?
Starting N, ending M, starting the N. I feel like Sesame Street. Yeah, that's what we're doing on Wednesday. So check us out. Oh, I'll put my stream links. This is so cool.
Yeah,
So
I can do
links.
that.
This
Yeah.
goes to Instagram, the YouTube channel, everything. So check that out. Go subscribe. Oh, also it has link to one shots. Go check that out. You can also get developed one shots there at DIY
Flavor Chaser.
.com. Of course, I'm probably going to say something wrong because I say I was saying International Vape Day earlier instead of World Vape Day because I'm getting tired. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. So Max, what's develop got going on Tuesday?
Tuesday there will be no episode.
Oh.
Thursday, yeah, we're changing. So you're only getting 2 episodes a month right now.
Oh, okay.
But on the Thursday shows on the every other week rotation, we're going to be doing the interactive stuff. So we have interactive mixing for that one. So that we're going to be doing live mixing on Thursday.
Oh, cool.
But we're still going to be recording every Tuesday. So we're just going to have a bunch of videos to edit. So
Fun.
and then the following one, you can see where we unintentionally ripped off Frank.
Oh, okay. Definitely have to watch that one.
Well, that's what you're going with.
See what you guys did there.
Yeah.
So Graham, what do you
Yeah.
got going on, brother?
Just kind of poking around. Got some stuff in the works. Kind of soon. But,
Cool.
we're gonna be getting out pretty soon. Yeah.
You know,
Nothing-
well, the strip's opening back up, right? Or
nothing's really done
did it open up yet? Or
Yeah.
I never talking about opening it up.
No, it's not. Yeah, it did open yet. It's very strange here in this town with no casinos. It's
Oh,
like
sure.
super, super weird. Dude, I walked down the strip the other night at like midnight. Like a bunch of us went to just walk down the strip. It is so creepy. There's just nobody there. Like nobody here. I mean, the Las Vegas Strip with nobody there. It's all dark. It's very
It's
strange.
like The Walking Dead.
Probably never happened again. Yeah.
Well, let's hope it never happens again.
Like really, that's what it feels like.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, if 2020 was a fucking flavor, it would probably be what? I don't even. What's the worst flavor I got? I don't even fucking know right now. TFA cheesecake. Just
I'd say a
just
mixture of a few.
just bitter and fucked up. I couldn't say that, but that actually worked at one time, I guess. That was before I
Here's
started
bitter,
vaping.
not extra.
Yeah, right. Alrighty, guys. Everybody, thank you for coming out. Go on Twitter, follow the hashtag WorldVapeDay. Follow Kasa on Twitter. We want to get them up to 25,000 followers. They should be there already. I do not understand why they're not. If you are on Facebook and you are here in the States, follow, join your state group. There's one for every state, and even someone we need moderators. So if you have some extra time, get a hold of Kristen Nolmarsh, and she pretty much sets all that up for you. Because there are some states that there's multiple people moderating for different states because we just don't have enough moderators. And it doesn't take much. I mean, because there's not crazy on there or anything. Some states are busier than others, but like North Carolina's pretty quiet. I can handle it pretty much myself. But yeah, do that. Let's say keep an eye on everything going on. Be safe, especially if you're living in any city right now, because shit's fucking upside down. Besides that, wash your hands, don't talk to strangers, and we'll see y'all next week.
Fingers. I like it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And we are